What's up, everybody? Easy here from the DFS Whisperers, coming live with an EPL video. Man, tonight I guess was rough, man. Like, all my studs let me down apart from Sebastian Haller. Putki had a slow game. Mason Mount and Chelsea just threw that game away. Thanks to the showdowns, really, that's where I made my money. Thanks to Bobby Firmino and Daniel James. They really saved me today. But tomorrow's a new day. Two gamer, lots of good games. You got the North London Derby. You also got Wolves versus Everton. Two good games for a Sunday. I'll be tuned in at work, so let's go ahead, get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard, one of the best DFS tools out here. My favorite DFS tool to use. You can get all the stats breakdowns for every single sport, a lineup optimizer, cheat sheets, mob custom player pool for every single sport, and many more. And you'll see how Draft Dashboard looks in our NFL videos as well. Which NFL is here, man. Monday, our first NFL video will be out. I'm actually debating if I should do an early look video tonight. But get Draft Dashboard, our custom player pool, cheat sheets, and many other more great features to make you a better DFS player for $1 for your first 30 days if you click the link down below. Shout out to my Prizepicks. They're a dope DFS site. All you're doing is picking 2, 3, or 4 players, predict their over-unders, and then boom. If you get them all right, you can get up to 10x your money just like that. Not playing up against thousands and thousands of people. Not playing up against any sharks. It's just you versus your predictions. And to sign up, all you got to do is click our link down below. Use our promo code WHISPER. You get 25% of your first deposit matched, and you also get a 2-player free prop where it's worth $25. So if you play it right, you may never deposit again. And at the end of every video, I like to give out my 2 favorite Prizepicks plays. Sometimes I give out more. Today, Rashford came through. Putki didn't come through at all. James Madison did his part with the assists. And shout out to the DFS Club, man. My boys, DFS Space, LJ Sports, and Gabriel Skywalker, man. We here to take over their business. Check out their website, dfsclub.com. Let's go ahead, man, and get into this slate. Make a quick video. Off the top, at goalkeeper, I like Rui Patricio. Now I'm going to go on the record, man. It's hard to predict clean sheets, especially well, it's not hard to predict clean sheets, but it's unpredictable as well. Like today, Tom Heaton could have easily had a clean sheet, but once they had that red card from David Trezeguet, I knew it was over with. His chances of keeping that clean sheet, because 10 against 11, as bad as Crystal Palace has been this year, 10 against 11, they still have a lot of quality on their side to make Aston Villa pay for that, and they did. But I like Rui Patricio today. Out of all the keepers, I think him and Jordan Pickford have the most decent chances of keeping a clean sheet, because in the North London Derby, goals are going to be scored between Arsenal and Tottenham. It's just inevitable. Goals will be scored. So for the keepers there to keep a clean sheet, it's going to be hard. But for the keepers in the Wolves-Everton game, it could easily be a 0-0 game. But I like Rui Patricio's chances of keeping a clean sheet a little bit more than I like Pickford. Plus, Pickford is massively priced on DK at $5,200. And I like the savings you get for Rui Patricio at $4,410 on each site. So Rui Patricio is my number 1 goalkeeping option tomorrow. But I like all three of the other goalkeepers. They're all good goalkeepers playing tomorrow. Like, basically, if I were to rank the top 10 goalkeepers in the Premier League, all the goalkeepers tomorrow are in it. At defense, I'm starting off with Luca Digne. Like I said in the start of the season, he's going to be a staple in my lineups. One of the best fullbacks in the league right now. He does it all, basically, for both Draftkings and Fanduel scoring. Very versatile. He's actually nicely priced on Fanduel and, Draftkings. He's very expensive. But on Fanduel, I'm surprised, because normally I thought he'd be about $18, $20 today, but he's $16. So I'll take that savings like a champ. I'm playing him on Draftkings as well. 6,600, like I said, man. He's gonna put in crosses. He has goal upside. He has assist upside. He scored a beautiful free kick midweek. If you saw that goal, I just like the spot. Wolves Everton is gonna be a good game. Like I said, tomorrow we have the luxury of two good games, and Wolves Everton could easily score more goals than the North London Derby. I don't see it happening, but it could easily happen. I like Ben Davis at 4K tomorrow at $8. Now, if you've been playing EPL DFS or just been watching EPL for the past 3-4 years, you know that Ben Davis is one of the best left backs out here. Very versatile as well. And he's kind of had lost this spot for a second, but now Kieran Trippier plays for Atletico Madrid. One of the weirdest transfers that happened this year, including Smalling going to Everton. But with no Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker-Peters hurt, unless they play Musa Sissoko at right back, I cannot see no way where I forgot to add somebody to the honorable mention. I cannot see no way where Ben Davis doesn't start. And Ben Davis is a great DFS player for both sites because he'll get your chances created on Fanduel. He'll get your shots assisted on DK. He'll put in crosses. He'll put in, he has decent scoring chances. He'll rarely score, but his chances to score are decent. He's just a bargain tomorrow at 4K, and I'd be surprised if he's not chalk. But I could easily see him not being chalk either because he's so buried down there that he could easily go overlooked. And Danny Rose, whom I just added to the honorable mentions, he's also like 5,800 and decently priced on FanDuel as well. So I can most definitely go to Danny Rose. All the Tottenham fullbacks are great for DFS because they all go up, they all put in crosses. And that's exactly what you need from a defender, especially on DraftKings, where DraftKings favors the more offensive-minded players opposed to the defensive-minded players. So let's go ahead, go into midfield. And this is just straight up ridiculous. Like, Ruben Neves is still under 5K. Like, how is that even possible? Like, he's $4,814 on FanDuel. Like, I'm just locking in Ruben Neves in everything I do tomorrow. He's that value that you need. I think tomorrow, opposed to using defense as my value spot, I'm gonna use midfield as my value spot tomorrow. And Ruben Neves, man, we all know the type of baller Ruben Neves is. But then again, I need to start remembering a lot of people may be watching this and are very new to the EPL, because like from my video today, I was just going under the assumption that everybody knows the Man Cities and their players are locks. But I've learned very quickly that not everybody knows that. But oh man, that's a nice play of Gumbole. I'm watching the WNBA games. But everybody knows that Man City, they're basically a lot going up against Brighton, all their players. I have my KDB, Sterlings, and Aguero. My Man City stacks basically were the lineups that cashed in main. But I'm going to start talking about those games, especially more on slates where we have those bigger teams playing. Like tomorrow, you got to know to stack the North London Derby because they're the only two like really top 4 teams playing. But then Liverpool as well, if you were playing FanDuel today, I just assumed that you'd know to have a Liverpool stack or Liverpool players today. But I'm a talk more like I'm talking to more beginners more in my videos. But yeah, I like Ruben Neves tomorrow. He's a baller. Just two or 3 years ago, he was the young prodigy captaining Porto in the Champions League, youngest captain. Shocked the world and went to the English second division to play for Wolves. And now he's brought that team all the way up. And now they're even in the Europa League. So from second division in England all the way to the Europa League. What a story Wolves have been. I love watching them play. Up next, another young prodigy, Maitland-Niles for Arsenal. During the transfer window, the European transfer window is still open. So Nacho Monreal has moved on and went back to Spain, basically. So that opens up a lot of playing time in the fullback positions. I expect to see Maitland-Niles and not Koscielny, he's left Arsenal too. I meant to say Maitland-Niles and Kolasinac. I expect to see both of them start tomorrow. Maitland-Niles at right back and Kolasinac at left back or wing back, whatever Unai Emery wants to play tomorrow. Maitland-Niles is a promising player. He can be frustrating for DFS at times, but also he can be a gem for DFS at times, especially with Draftkings scoring, where he's gonna put in a sizable amount of crosses. He's gonna take his shots if he have them, and he's gonna, get his tackles, interceptions, and all of that. So at 4,500, he could be a bargain play tomorrow on Fanduel, where our options in midfield, you may think it's a lot, but it's really not that much. Musa Sissoko at Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, 4K once again. Now all these players, apart from Ruben Neves, like a Niles, Sissoko, they're all 4Ks for a reason. But then again, too, they feel just underpriced because, like, Sissoko, in a fast-paced matchup against Arsenal, up and down, he's going to put in crosses. He does score goals, and I know he could be a frustrating player to watch at times, but then again, he can be class as well at times, man. We've seen many games where, out of nowhere, Musa Sissoko is the guy that saves Tottenham, And if you watch from his Newcastle days where he really made his name in the Premier League, he used to give Arsenal a tough time back in the day. So I like the spot for him at 4K. You don't have nothing to lose at that, man. He could literally hit value by 60 minutes into the second half. Like, it's just a punt play that could easily work out in his favor. And $10 at FanDuel, but opens up for you to do anything on a slate where you gotta pay up tomorrow. Like, you have to pay up to get these star players because it's only a 2-game slate and you can't take too many risks. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I have a lot of interest for him tomorrow. Arsenal's main goal scorer. Scored a brace in his first North London derby, didn't score in the next one. But I really, really think he's going to have a great game tomorrow. Like how I had a hunch about Firmino today, I have that same feeling about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang tomorrow. I just feel like it's one of those 2-goal games for him. Now, of course, it could go south real quick, and he's very expensive. I think he's the most expensive player on both sites. I know for sure he's the most expensive player on FanDuel at $24, and $9,200 on Draftkings is not cheap at all. But I really like the spot for him. Like I said, North London derby, there will be goals. I like Raul Jimenez again tomorrow. Last week I predicted he was going to open his score sheet. His scoring last week, and he did with a last-minute penalty to tie the game. Once again, I really like him in this spot, 7,700, $18 on FanDuel. I've given you enough value plays to open up enough salary for him. Another striker I really like is Heung-min Son. Now, I got him and Harry Kane basically in capital letters right here. Harry Kane, of course, has a long history of scoring goals in the North London derby. Now, he used to struggle to score goals in August, but I'm pretty sure that's dead now, and tomorrow's the first day of September, so the August streak is over, and here comes September. And we all know Harry Kane can bang in them goals. He scored a beautiful goal against Arsenal, one North London derby. I wish I had Keno on the video today. I would have been clowning him with that goal for a second, but he scored a beautiful goal, man, against Arsenal. I have a lot of interest in him, and I have a lot of interest in Heung-min Son too. I'm going to try to find lineups where it's beautiful that Heung-min Son has midfield eligibility too with the dual position. I'm going to try to have a lineup where I stack him, Harry Kane, Raul Jimenez, and Aubameyang. It's going to be tough to build a lineup around them, but I'm going to try it tomorrow. Then you got the Everton players as well, Sigurdsson, Richarlison, all great plays tomorrow in a game that should be open versus Wolves. Joao Moutinho, who pairs up with, Ruben Neves in the Wolves midfield. Once again, another good DFS player. He's only $7,100 tomorrow, and I believe $14 or $16 on FanDuel, so he's another great play. He takes most of him, and Neves basically split the set pieces, and he'll take the more closer free kicks, and we all know throughout his career, Joao Moutinho has been a free kick specialist. So, you want the players that'll be taking set pieces, especially for DraftKings. Dele Alli could be back tomorrow. Now with him dealing with his regular muscle injuries that have kept him out for most of last season, he's 5,600. Now you jump at that on any slate where he's 5,600, you just straight up jump at that. But coming off an injury, coming off a long layoff, I just think he may come off the bench, or he may start the game, but he may not play the whole game because, well, like I said, he's coming off a long injury layoff and he just needs some time to get his match fitness back. So who else am I missing? Alex Iwobi as well in a nice spot. Dani Ceballos in a nice spot. Nicolas Pepe, he's in a decent spot too. Both him and Dani Ceballos, I never pronounce his last name right. Ceballos, I don't know. But him and Nicolas Pepe, they're both in a decent spot. First North London derby. I really like Ceballos more on Fanduel because I think he may have more defensive stats tomorrow, like with the tackles and interceptions, as long as clears as well. Because the game was going to be more fluid than opposed to the Liverpool game where he was absolutely played off the field. Had a terrible outing, and I loved it too because Arsenal fans overhyped him a lot after that first game against Burnley of all people. Man, come on, Arsenal. But you know, we're all accused of doing that. Every fan, we like to hype up our players when they're not. I mean, I'm a Man United fan, so I know a lot about that. But these are my main picks for tomorrow, guys, man. Let me go ahead and hop on Prizepicks real quick. Give y'all what I like for Prizepicks. Easy over, Raul Jimenez. I take the over on everybody here. Like, I was just talking about stacking them. I just legit will take the over on everybody here. Kane, Aubameyang, and Raul Jimenez. I'll take the over on all three of them. So these are my top plays, guys, and these are my top Prizepicks plays. So, nope, not that. So I hope everybody, let me see. I was just on FanDuel messing around here. Danny Rose is 14 on FanDuel. That's cheap. Digne, like I said, is only 16. You got Socrates at only 16 as well. So, you know, you got a lot of good plays. Like I was saying, Leno at $12 could be a decent play for his saves. I don't know if he could keep a clean sheet or not. I'm betting against no. Jimenez at 18, great play. $16 Joao Moutinho, I like that. Ceballos at 14, I'll take that. Moise Keane, if he starts too, I'll have some outside consideration for him. I mean, he's the basically rookie sensation from Juventus. We've watched him in Juventus grow a little bit, had them loan spells and did decent. Lo Celso, all decent plays. Giovanni Bernard, always got to consider him. Guendouzi, definitely in a matchup against Spurs where he's going to have to get a lot of defensive stats against Spurs. So it's a lot of good players on the slate, like I said, man. So with that being said, follow us on Instagram at the DFS Whisperers, Twitter, DFS Whisperers, and sign up to Draft Dashboard. Get our custom player pool cheat sheets and the whole nine for $1 for your first 30 days. Use the link below. Sign up here to My Prizepicks, where you just pick 2, 3, or 4 players below, you know, predict their over-under, and you can win up to 10x your money easily just like that. And you're not playing against thousands of people or playing against any sharks or anything like that. And you could cross-enter between sports as well on every sport that they offer. So like I said, you don't have to just focus on soccer. You could do EPL, MLS, which, Atlanta United play today, don't they? I don't see any Atlanta players here, so the game might have started. NFL, which I'll be giving my NFL picks, and Keno will also be doing his Prizepicks with Keno show soon. And then MMA and all of that. So sign up using the link down below, and our promo code Whisper. Get 25% of your first deposit matched, and also a 2-player free prop for $25. Use it right, or you never deposit again. So, with that being said, I hope each and every one of you get a nice hefty bag on a Sunday. Hey, man, don't be out there in church trying to check your lineups, but I wouldn't be mad at you if you did, because you're going to be taken down tomorrow. Get that gambling money while you at church. All right, guys, so I'm out here, man. Whisper Squad.